See how students are reacting to Brother Dean's recent preaching.
Learn about a local art studio aiming to raise awareness for breast cancer.
And hear how the UA attracted this year's record-breaking freshman class. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
Tonight, the Arizona Wildcats pull away with a 35-28 victory over the Nevada Wolfpack. They improved to 3-0 for the third straight season.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Alexis Liggins.
And I'm Sheridan Fiddleman. Thank you for joining us on our first show of the semester.
Brother Dean is well known on the U of A campus for preaching his radical beliefs and receiving negative reactions from students. Wildcast reporter Karen Lazarga has more on preachers and his most recent controversial public demonstration.
September 11 is a dark day in American history, and for many students all over the University of Arizona, it's a day where they see a familiar man that goes by the name of Brother Dean. Brother Dean can usually be found in front of an administration building. He preaches his religious views while making hard accusations of students all around campus.
Believe anything that they're being told because they don't know anything else. Do you see? There's not that many Muslims on this campus to tell them that what Islam really is.
It's a very small population.
Yeah, so I feel like for me, it's my responsibility to tell people what Islam really is, because no one that's talking about Islam right now, no one knows what Islam is.
On September 11, Brother Dean was in front of the annual 9/11 memorial the University of Arizona constructs for fellow students in front of the administration building. He stood in front of a crowd of students holding a sign with the controversial statement offending different religions. He continuously kept making controversial comments stating Muslims deserve death.
That's what most of these Muslims. I think it's completely disrespectful. Like, people died. Like, a lot of people died, and he's sitting there and he's like instilling the fear of Islam in people's hearts, and which is not the thing to do. What people should be doing is trying to understand that that is not the whole religion, and that like 9/11 is so much more than just hating Muslim people. Like, it's so much more than that.
Many claim Brother Dean is all but just an act to a research project he is conducting. But many students also believe by standing and listening to him, they are making the situation worse by supporting it as entertainment.
That's what we want. Walk away from this, guys.
I know that everybody here knows he's ignorant, and we don't really take into consideration what he's saying. I mean, nobody believes it. The thing is, standing here and feeding into everything, that's what he wants, you know? Us standing, people, crowds, and him gaining attention. Everybody needs to walk away. Obviously, nobody here agrees with him, but this is not entertainment. Him bashing other religions and him saying that everybody deserves gang rape, that is not good.
9/11 is a day for Americans to unite, but for Brother Dean, it's a day to preach his beliefs. Has Brother Dean crossed the line, or does he have no limits to reaching his goals?
It's not okay to just stand and listen.
Reporting from the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Karen Lizarraga.
It's a religion of lies.
Old Main is back in action. The 123-year-old building is now celebrating its reopening. With its being the oldest building on campus, the renovations were well needed. During this event, the Pride of Arizona's marching band, cheerleaders, and our mascot Wilbur and Wilma will all be in attendance along with the UA and Tucson community to witness the groundbreaking ribbon cutting. The event will take place on October 8th from 4 to 6 on the east side of the building. After the ribbons are cut, the doors are going to be open and everyone will be able to see the new renovations.
One local art studio uses recycled bras to bring awareness to an illness that affects so many women every year: breast cancer. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is coming up, which for B. Heron is a time she celebrates her life. Heron is a 15-year survivor who says she never let having breast cancer get the best of her. But while pink ribbons are what most people associate breast cancer with, Heron says painting bras is also another form of awareness.
You realize, you know, bras are for breasts, and breasts are the ones that actually can get the breast cancer.
Although these bras are not to wear just for show, they are still a way to give back and show survivors that you support the cause. Once the decorated bras are all complete, they will be hung as decoration and to serve a reminder that you can turn a negative situation into a positive one. If you would like to donate to the Southern Arizona Susan G. Komen Foundation, visit KomenSAG.org.
A number of new policies are taking effect this fall that will impact students here at the U of A. One of the changes is the new withdrawal from courses. In the past, a UA student was required to drop by the 8th week of classes without professor's approval, but this has now changed to the 10th week. This change will allow students a longer period to decide if a class is right for them. The downside to this is that if a student waits too long to withdraw from a class, it will not open up a space for a student who may have wanted to add that course.
Stay with us after the break to see how increasing freshman enrollment may affect your daily activities.
I'm Derek Williams, the former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UA TV. Don't change the channel.
Hi, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hawk. Get Hawk with UA TV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
Welcome back to Wildcast. With a new record for incoming students at the U of A, the campus is noticeably more crowded this year. I spoke with a few students to uncover what attracted the largest class of freshmen to enroll in school history. As the school semester gets well on its way, the University of Arizona will have another record-setting year with the largest income of freshmen they've ever had. With the University of Arizona letting almost 400 more freshmen in this year, many questions are being risen. Why this year? And does the school physically have enough space for all the new students? This year being the biggest turnout of applicants has a lot to do with the Wildcat Promise, a program launched last fall, which is a program that informs students of their acceptance shortly after they apply.
I think the Wildcat Promise is something that's very encouraging to me and most likely other students that go here, but I definitely think that it had a lot to do with why the freshman class is so large this year.
With 7,800 new freshmen, how can the University of Arizona possibly house them all? Many dorms came up with the solution of turning study rooms into actual bedrooms.
Yeah, the dorms are too crowded. I heard that Coronado had a gym before, but now it's a study room, and the dorms are just too crowded.
The U of A did not in fact change any of the requirements for incoming freshmen. The administration says that after years of recruiting outside the country, they are now starting to see a result in more diversity. That is why this year is not only the largest incoming freshman class the U of A has ever had, but the most diverse class they've ever had. Reporting at the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Sheridan Fiddleman. You know, even when I went out there to film it, I could not believe the lines to get in the elevator in the dorms.
Yeah, even trying to park around campus, there's so many cars with so many new students. It's crazy.
It's way crowded.
While yesterday was the first official day of fall, here in southern Arizona, it definitely didn't feel like it. High pressures dominated over southwestern United States yesterday and today. The ridge of high pressure is keeping things unreasonably hot, with today's highs just coming in at over 100 degrees. That's about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. Tonight, the temperature is cool and expected to cool down about 74 degrees, almost 10 degrees above average. But mostly clear skies do allow for some heat to escape into the atmosphere. As we move into tomorrow, temperatures here in Tucson are expected to remain above average, with mostly clear skies in the morning and isolated showers and thunderstorms later into the day. Moving on to extended forecast, Tucson is expected to cool down this weekend, with partly cloudy skies kicking things off Thursday night. By Friday, highs are expected to drop to a low 90s, with 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms going into the weekend. And by Monday, temperatures will shift to below average for this time of year, with a high of only 86 degrees.
Last week, the UA sent out multiple emails about the campus being shut down due to bad weather. However, when the day came, there were just a few sprinkles. Students and staff checked D2L and CAT mail thinking that classes would be canceled, but while some were canceled to be on the safe side, others were still in session. Some students took to social media to show their disappointment regarding the lack of rain. However, the school did what they thought was best and sent out a email saying that everything was to go back to normal.
The U of A football team is off to a hot start this season, and they're looking to continue their momentum going into Pac-12 play. Sports reporter Chelsea Moe has more on the upcoming week for the Wildcats. Chelsea?
Hello, Wildcats. I don't know about you, but I don't think there's a better way to start off Pac-12 play than by finishing with a Hail Mary. On Saturday, the Wildcats pulled off one of the most incredible comebacks in recent memory. The Wildcats scored 36 points in the fourth quarter, capped by a 47-yard touchdown from Anu Solomon to Austin Hill. The Cats beat the Bears 49-45. What a win. In addition, Caleb Jones is the Offensive Player of the Week. He finished Saturday's game with 13 receptions for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sophomore Scooby Wright is the Defensive Player of the Week, and Drew Riggleman is the Special Teams Player of the Week. The Cats will take on Oregon on October 2nd. On Sunday, the University of Arizona soccer team hosted the Idaho Vandals for their final non-conference match of the season. Arizona's fourth straight victory came off a 3-0 score with goals from Alex Dollar and Caitlin Lopez. Arizona women's soccer enters Pac-12 play with a 6-1 record. The Arizona men's golf team will get back into action this Friday as they play in the Tucker Intercollegiate in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's all for sports this week, guys. Back to you.
As always, thank you for tuning into Wildcast. You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or on our YouTube channel at UATVCH3.
We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast.